Recording.
Well, we managed to get it down to 72 degrees in the house this morning. Yeah. 79, I think. So you got a much better start. And a ceiling fan and a small breeze. See ya probably at lunch. Love you. Bye-bye. Well, it's Monday. What should we do on Monday? I know. Let's go to work. And we'll close this down just part way. I know it doesn't make the recording very quiet, but I gotta have that airflow. After leaving the windows open all night and having a pretty hot day for North Idaho anyway, 101.4, I think, was our peak yesterday. We got the temperature down overnight by morning. We had 72 degrees inside, 75 degrees outside. So I probably got the windows closed just a little late, but I couldn't feel too much warm air coming in, so I think we're okay. And definitely better off than we started on Sunday, or Saturday for that matter as well. And now we're gonna have 15 minutes of enjoyment on the way to work. And then we're going to do some computer stuff, which is hopefully fun. Usually is, but not always. Now, I don't know anybody that absolutely gets up in the morning and every day wants to go do exactly what they're going to go doing. But most days I do pretty much what I want to do. So I call that a win. I enjoy fixing things, computers in particular, but also enjoy working on the cars, as long as I have the right tools to do the job. All right, fine, we'll close that. So we got a little bit of crosswind this morning as we head down Paradise Valley Road. This area used to be called Mosquito Flats. I don't know the history of exactly when or why the name was changed. My guess is somebody wanted to sell some property and they didn't think Mosquito Flats was a good place to sell it. So they changed the name to Paradise Valley. And it is pretty nice. And when it's really hot outside, there's no mosquitoes. So there you go. Off to the left, we have Black Mountain and Clifty Mountain. And we're going to hang a left at the Little White Church. In the country, we navigate by landmarks, because road signs are a recent invention. I don't know if they're a Russian invention, but they are a recent invention. As are road names. Wasn't that many years ago that we had numbers. Roads were all numbered. Just when I thought I had all the numbers and their associated letters, so, you know, like 21, 21A, 21B, those all started with CR for County Road. CR21, CR22, CR22B. Just when I thought I had all of those memorized, we decided to give them names. So I'm getting closer. I know where a lot of the names are. Riding the motorcycle helps as I get to go out and see those places. The good old Versys-X here. This is the 2017 model. This was the debut model. Debut year. I bought it April 2017. And it's now August of 2020. So far, put more miles on this bike than I have put on my Harley, even though I got some good long road trips in. Well, that may not be true yet. I don't think I'm over 10, and I think I had at least 10 on my Harley before family needs encouraged me to sell it. Basically, when your refrigerator quits and you're flat broke and your kids need braces and you're flat broke, the responsible thing to do is to sell something that's not an absolute necessity and get some funding for those things, which is what I did. And it was painful, but I don't think I've ever actually regretted it. And I went for quite a few years without a motorcycle at all. Excuse me. And then a good friend of mine, we'll say, encouraged me to get another bike, and this time get one that we could use to run up and down the county and Forest Service roads that we have, and maybe even some of the logging trails. And so I did. And after swapping out the tires for some TKC 80s and currently Midas EO7s, EO7 Plus on the rear. Changing out the windshield. The windshield was more of a a want and a need. But I did put a T-Rex skid plate on and the factory engine guards. I'll tell you, unless you're 100% sure you're never going to tip this thing over, you're going to want those engine guards. It saved me way more than $300 the first time I tipped it over, because the first time I had a good tip was like 2 years ago now. Cracked a rib, finished the ride, was in kind of some pain. Anyway, enough about me. The bike cracked the front fender, but I didn't. The way it landed, hit the engine guard, and as it usually does, which is what it's supposed to do, protected all the fairings. Normally it would have protected the fender as well, but the fender came down on a boulder, as did I. So we both cracked. Anyway, yes, and of course I had to change the seat out right away, because the seat was like riding on a, well, it's like a metal tractor seat, except for it doesn't fit your butt as well. So you're better off on a tractor. At least it's got that little spring under the seat. But thanks to Seat Concepts, I have something that I can ride for a tank at a time without having to get off. Although I am ready to get off by then. That could be a function of age and not the seat. And so it's pretty great to climb on a reasonably cool summer morning and just roll into work. And so that's what I'm doing. And if this makes it up to YouTube, then you guys will know what I was doing too. I hope you have a good day. Anthony in Idaho. We're out of here for Monday.